The whole of the past is there in her face. It is written there like a history. The history of her family, the history of the land itself. The land is where she has lived for generations.
It's a valley. Ooh, it's a valley, yes, deep in the hills. It's a valley deep in the hills where traditional ways have been maintained for generations. And there are fruit trees. Ooh.
Each child who was born in this valley has a fruit tree planted in their name. In fact, there's a kind of ceremony.
A formal, exactly, ceremony. This formal, exactly ceremony takes place in the village, and for generation upon generation, the formal ceremony of naming takes place on the birth of each child.
The trees, in other words, have names.
Ding, ding, ding.
They have names, just as the inhabitants have names. There is the person, and there is the tree, there is Anya, the woman, and there is Anya, the tree.
The trees have names, and so do the blades. Sing, sing, blades of grass. Sing, because life is so precious. Life is so felt. Things are so alive, so sacred, that even the blades of grass have names. It's something we can hardly comprehend.
We can hardly comprehend this sacred, sacred life. This sense of completeness is beyond our understanding. This sense of awe humbles us. But now, devastation. What? Devastation! The harmony of generations has been destroyed.
Exactly. This enclosed, secure world has been torn apart.
The harmony of generations has been destroyed. The women raped, and the children disemboweled. The women have been raped and then disemboweled. Men have hacked each other to pieces.
Brother has killed. Brother.
Cousin, murdered cousin. Brother, raped sister.
Brother has raped sister, yes. And now the dog taking over their
was once used to fuel the ancient tractors, generate electricity for the old black and white machine. Has now been used to set people alight. First setting people alight, and now for help reasons to burn the corpses. The burning bodies running through the fruit trees which bear their names, scorching the leaves.
Writhing on the blades of grass as the soldiers stand there laughing. Ha 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 ha! Ding!
Laughing? What, even at these their parents, their cousins, their mothers and fathers? Burning your own parents in sacred orchid, burning them alive and laughing, or burying them alive, burying them up to the necks in fertile earth, smashing open their skulls with a spade. Their name for this. The flower? It's called. That's right. The flower.
And it's all there in her face.
It's what?
It's all there in her face.
It's all there in Anya's face. She's beyond words. In fact, her mouth trembles. But no words come.
The inadequacy of words. Yes! The terrifying inadequacy of words. She stands beside a tree, covered in delicate white petals.
A plum.
Bloom! A plum tree, covered in delicate white petals, which is the moment. Yes! The moment realizes it's her tree.
This is her tree, Anya's tree, planted what, 40, 50 years ago. The hole dug by her father, the roots spread out by her mother, and watered and tended to by the family that now lie dead.
Her very own tree. The air still smells.
Petrol! It's spring.
Panorama of the whole valley.
The whole valley, deep in spring.
The trees, the grass. A bee crawls into a cup of a flower. And now she speaks. She speaks because she must. Because the words won't have her. She stands beside her tree, covered in delicate white petals. The tree gives her strength. The strength to speak.
She points to some charred timbers. She says was
My home. My children were hiding under the beds. They killed them both. First the boy, then the girl. They set light to my little girl's hair. I still don't know why they set light to my little girl's hair. It crackled like a pile of sticks.
Then she breaks
down. Who? Anya?
She screams. Breaks down and scratches her cheek like coming from an ancient tragedy.
I don't think so. I don't think she breaks down and scratches her cheeks like something from an ancient tragedy. I think her eyes blaze as she advances towards the camera and begins to curse.
You motherfucking shit-faced murderers!
She says!
You pig-fucking, cock-sucking bastards! You tar-murdering, blaspheming, minus fuck-faced killers! I spit on your graves and on the graves of your mothers and fathers and curse all future generations!
She's angry. She's very angry. She's very angry. But she has the right to be.
She has the right to be angry, obviously. Everything destroyed. Oh, relationship with nature destroyed. Everything destroyed. Oh. Agnes Valley is our valley. Agnes trees are our trees. And Agnes family is the family which we all belong.
So, it's a universal thing.
Obviously.
It's a universal thing in which we recognise. We strangely recognise ourselves. Our own world, our own pain.
Our own anger. A universal thing which... What?
Which strangely restores.
Which strangely restores.
I think it does.
Our faith in ourselves.
recognise your authority. I do not recognise your authority! Just what does she mean by that? Who? She is. Does she really imagine she won't have to account for the lives she's destroyed? Does she really imagine she won't have to account for her random acts of senseless violence? Nothing in her eyes feels one spark of human feeling.
Not one spark, that's right, of human feeling or any sense of shame. Is this the same child? Is this the same child that once wore a pink gingham dress and a straw hat and went with the daughters of doctors, dentists, TV presenters and property developers to the school on the hill with the polished brass plates and the teachers in strict tartan skirts?
Is this the same child who had Fancy Barbie?
Mark J!
And Fantasy Ken?
Mark J!
And all the outfits. The tiny, tiny knickers. And the tiny, tiny shoes. The house, the horse, and Barbie's
Mark J!
very own car.
Same Anne who lined up all the tiny, tiny dolls in rows, and all the tiny, tiny shoes in rows, and all the tiny, tiny beads in rows, and what's more, pray to God, trademark! Each night there was no sense whatever of irony.
God.
Mark J!
Bless Mummy. God.
Mark J!
Bless Daddy. God.
Mark J!
Bless Wiggy the cat. God.
Mark J!
Bless everyone. With no sense whatsoever, but rather in a sincere belief that she might invoke there on her knees.
And in her Minnie Mouse,
Mark J!
the blessing of the Father and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost.
Who wet the bed each and every night until the sleepless parents took her to the doctor with his Ether magazine to pull with a big smile down her knickers on the high cold leather couch and say,
Let's take a look then, and shall we?
The same, little Anne. They left the hospital with a wooden box containing a bell, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, to go beside the bed, and a number of wooden gauzes, and a handful of black wires.
Is this the same Anne who woke up each subsequent night to that sound of the horrible bell in a horrible wet sheet?
Same Anne who
what?
stands there in front of the serious men and serious women, with witnesses and evidence in sealed plastic bags.
False passports and pieces of human flesh.
Who stands there and refuses to recognise their authority.
Pieces of human flesh, false passports, lists of names, videotapes from banks, shopping malls, and cash dispensers. Psychiatric reports that show A. Her intelligence,
B.
Her sanity.
She set about her work, they say, with all the terrible detachment of an artist.
Witnesses break down into...
Witnesses break down into... And videotapes from banks and shopping malls show Anne, just one more person, going about her business under constant surveillance until 20 minutes after she's left.
shoe-shop window in absolute silence. The tiny grey figures breaking apart and flying. The tiny, tiny shoes are mixed with human beings in the glass. No one can find out what her motion is.
No one can find out mine.
She lives alone.
She lives alone.
She works alone.
She works alone.
She sleeps alone.
Apparently so.
Eats, kills, alone.
She eats, sleeps, lives, kills, entirely on her own.
In fact, her orders for meals to be delivered to the room she rented, overlooking the metropolitan suburbs.
One large pizza, one garlic bread, and 1.5 litres of Diet Pepsi.
Margaret!
All for just £9.99. Woo!
Calls which are first assumed to be
Boo, boo, boo.
coded messages.
Calls which are first assumed to be coded messages, which are simply meals delivered by boys on scooters. Beep, beep! And paid for in cash. Cha-ching!
The same little Anne who now has witnesses breaking down in tears. The same little Anne who has long-serving officers of both sexes receiving counselling for the night sweat, the trembling, and the flashbacks of heads popping open as if in slow motion, and the long, long, terrifying wail of a buried, unreachable child, as if a sort of, what's the word?
An auditory hallucination.
Yes, which witnesses are now demanded to be compensated.
The same man who listens to the bell go at night and watches shadows of the chestnut trees move in on her. Bedroom walls are wet with pyjamas.
The same Anne who would have soldiered timing mechanisms and a mouthful of deep pan pizza.
Who summed up the mood of a generation.
Who appeared twice on the cover of Vogue
Trademark!
magazine.
Who sold the film rights for $2.5 million US.
Who studied in depth baggage handling procedures and memorized the timetables of the principal international airlines. Who was
Quotes!
Alona,
Unquote!
who listens
Quotes!
expressionlessly,
unquote to the description of
Quote!
outrage,
Unquote!
after quotes
outrage,
unquote
Unquote.
after quotes
outrage.
Unquote.
She has perpetrated snap.
That's when we realize that she's being penetrated by mysterious flows which make her invisible in photographs.
What? X-rays.
No. Not X-rays. A new kind of ray developed by a catastrophe in outer space.
You mean, okay, that she's in communication, are you saying, via these waves?
Zoom!
Zoom, zoom,
Zoom!
Not communication, no. The aliens are using her. They are using her without her knowledge.
that Ellie's using her mind as a sort of Trojan horse to take over human consciousness.
And the terrifying thing is, he can be one of us. Things